Good morning, you guys. We are all just kind of like waking up. Gage is on his way home. He went into work at, I think he left here at about 2 a.m. 2 a.m. He had to be to work by 3 a.m. And so he's on his way home now. We actually have a video meeting, a video conference with Weston's, like this, with the speech pathologist. And so I'll explain everything. But Gage is on his way home, and then he actually is going back out to work, so he has to finish up a couple more things, and then he'll be home. Charlie is throwing a fit because I won't let him play on the tablet, and this is why I got a new tablet case, because he likes to walk around with it and then throw it, and we can't be having that with my other case, huh? Let's go. You're not gonna get it when you throw it. Come on, Charles. Come on. It's a lovely morning in our house.
The next page is just his present levels, and I just took that from his evaluation report and how his communication skills as well. That would be great. Yeah, so during large group time, Weston always working on using a really big voice, so sometimes we'll share how we're feeling. He's getting super excited. Just let him know, like, you just slow down, slow your speech.
Yep, that's what we tell him.
Model just taking a breath too for him, and then he'll kind of see that, and that'll kind of help him calm down a little bit too to get his words out, and just give him plenty of time.
All right, we're down here in the basement. Is that your toy? Is that your toy? Charles is down here with me, and we have our storage thing right here, and I'm going to start putting the food and some extra stuff on it. We have some of the kids' toys up here that just like we don't want to take out right now, just because like we don't want to overwhelm them with toys, so we'll rotate toys. We're gonna start with the water on the stairs, and we're gonna put this on the way bottom. Organized. I have like my dry pastas and vegetables, canned goods. We have a bunch of quick oats. We have our fruit and pantry snacks and chips, and then down here we have our drinks. So we have our waters, our juice. We have juice boxes down here, but this is what it looks like so far. And that's all the food that we have for down here. You guys might think this is a mess, but it is actually pretty organized. And like I said, we have this all figured out, and we always leave this space right here to go back there with all of our stuff. Come here. Come in. Let's go upstairs.
I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, that I'm never going back. Get it, that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, that I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way.
In the video, you guys saw that we had a phone or a virtual, I'm in class. We had a video meeting with the speech pathologist and Weston's teacher, and that was to go over his evaluation report. Weston has been getting tested at school to see if he still needs speech therapy. If you guys are new to my channel, Weston has been in speech therapy, I think since 1. Sometimes I get comments that are saying, his speech is terrible, you need to put him in speech therapy. He's been in speech therapy and he has done so good. And I hate those comments because Weston has come a long way with his speech. Anyway, so I'm just going to read over just like the summary report and just kind of give you a detail of what's going on. So it says Weston has met initial Minnesota criteria and demonstrates a need for special education services under the educational category of speech impairment. And then it just talks about a bunch of other stuff. Weston's strengths include his repetitive skills and his gross motor skills. And then it says Weston is demonstrating a need for direct speech therapy services to pretty much help his speech errors. And it goes on to say how he meets the criteria again. And they diagnosed him with articulation disorder. Okay, and also, I don't have my glasses and this like wording is really tiny, you probably can't see. Okay, it says that he received a standard score of 87 on the expressive language portion of the test. His expressive language score is 14 points lower than his repetitive language score, indicating a significant difference. Weston was able to identify sentence structure. Our last speech therapist, she did mention articulation, but they said they wouldn't test that until 3. And then he was tested and they did confirm articulation disorder. I'm just gonna read what that means. So a child with articulation disorder has problems forming speech sounds properly. It says that it can be caused by physical problems such as changes in or problems with the shape of the mouth, bones, teeth. Pretty much how you fix that is just speech therapy. We kind of figured that was the issue back before like the pandemic hit, because then when the pandemic hit, we stopped doing like the speech therapist services. I mean, the school had to. They couldn't because they were coming out to our house. So basically what that means is Weston will now be getting speech therapy at school twice a week. One time while he's at school, he'll be pulled, and then we'll bring him in, I think, on a Thursday. So on, I think it's Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, he'll get the speech at school, and then he'll also get speech on Thursday morning. So I'll start with 2 days a week in speech therapy. We'll see how he progresses, if he needs more or if he needs less. Weston is a very smart kid. He's a very sweet boy as well, and it was the same in the evaluation report from his teacher put on there as well, that he is very great in class and a very smart little boy and gets along well with others. It's just working on that speech and helping him form his sentences and getting his words out, because that is another thing, is when he gets really excited to tell you something. I'm sure I've caught it on camera. I'm pretty sure I have. He just kind of mumbles and jumbles his words all together, and it's like you gotta slow down and take a breath. So that is what's going on with Weston. He is going to be starting speech therapy. This time it's at the school. He qualified for at-home services until he turned 3, and then when they turn 3, then they have to go through the school district. So now he will be doing speech therapy at school. No one will be coming to our house. And like I said, they'll be pulling him from class one day, and then I'll be bringing him to the school the other day. So for some reason, I don't know what it is with our boys, they just have later speech. Like Noah, his speech delay was from his ears. He has ear tubes. As soon as he got the ear tubes in, he started talking like crazy. He never needed speech therapy. Weston also has tubes, but the tubes, it helped with the other issues that were going on, because Weston had a lot of fluid buildup. It helped with those issues, but it didn't help with speech. And now I'm worried about Charles, because Charles is going to be 2. And yeah, he says a couple words, but nothing like a 2-year-old should. So I'm thinking about having him tested, just like we did with Weston and Noah. His ears have always looked great, but I might get them checked again. And then probably have him evaluated for speech as well. For some reason, Maya was great. It's like our boys just have a difficult, our boys just have a more difficult time with speech. And my mom always says boys are just a tad bit slower than girls. Girls seem to develop faster, and boys just tend to take a little bit slower. Let me know if you guys have noticed that in your kids, if you have a boy and a girl. Because Maya, she was talking at this point in Charlie's age, she was jabbing up a storm. But anyways, that is Weston's report and everything that we're going to be doing. I'm going to end this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in our next video. Bye.
I said